This amendment would redirect federal financial assistance from the California High-Speed Rail project to the bipartisan and successful Railroad Highway Crossing Section 130 program. The California High-Speed Rail began more than 10 years ago and has gotten nowhere. Governor Newsom rightfully acknowledged the failure, saying ultimately the current project as planned would cost too much and respectfully take too long. The original price tag was supposed to be $33 billion, with the high-speed train running from San Francisco to Los Angeles by 2020. This didn't happen. The project continues to face unacceptable delays and massive cost increases. With a new price tag of more than $100 billion and no real timeline for completion, federal taxpayer dollars should not be spent on a multi-billion-dollar project that continues to fail. The California High-Speed Rail Authority has mismanaged the funds, misled Californians about timelines, and misinformed the public about ridership figures. We recently saw an example of this when the Fresno Bee and Los Angeles Times reported that the chief operating officer with the California High-Speed Rail Authority departed following an investigation by the Rail Authority over unmerited payments of contractors building the high-speed rail boondoggle. Just this week, the California State Treasurer shockingly wrote Congress in a letter supporting this project that scores of billions may seem like a lot of money, but we know from our experience in California that actual construction ends up costing multitudes more than estimates anticipate. This embarrassing disregard for Americans' hard-earned money shows why big government in California has failed. Even more shocking, the treasurer highlights that the last time Congress spent billions on high-speed rail, the approximate ridership on the new rail lines built with those funds was zero, and adds that a repeat effort that spends billions without getting any new lines operational after another decade will be that of a high-speed rail in America, she says. There is simply no way the public will continue to support such an agenda without seeing tangible results. Again, this is from a letter in support of the project, yet it highlights the total failure of this high-speed money pit and why not a single American tax dollar more should be wasted on it. There must be accountability, and our government must ensure the federal taxpayers' dollars are not improperly used for waste, abuse, or mismanagement of any funds. It is also important to note that state of California currently has an estimated budget surplus of between $38 billion and $76 billion. So I ask the question, if Governor Newsom wants to build this train, why does it even need federal funds? Instead, Congress should direct these tax dollars to the program that has been a model of success and that can benefit our local communities. Rerouting funds to the Section 130 program would help decrease debt at railway, highway, grade crossings, and provide federal funds on local agencies, cities, and counties, and railroads to eliminate hazards at grade public highway rail crossings. In fact, under this important program, death at railway highway crossings have decreased by over 57% since 2009. Collision has gone down by over 37%. It is so important to note that overall reductions in deaths come despite an increase in the vehicle miles traveled on the roadways and increase in the passenger and freight traffic on the railroads. We must ensure that we direct our efforts to infrastructure projects that work for my constituents, for Californians, and for our nation. I urge support of this amendment, and I yield back.